Hey y'all, what's going on today? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What you know good? You remember people say, what you know good? You're from the country, you know, you might remember that. I don't know if they said that in the city. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What you know good, baby? What you know good? Well, yes, y'all. It is Friday. I don't know when this video is going to be for you, but for me, it's Friday, baby. And we are having our little holiday luncheon at work today. And, I'd be so glad to see 8 o'clock come tonight because I'm ready for the weekend. Ready for the weekend. Cause that's when I party down. Party hardy. I party down. I really don't party, y'all. But I remember that song. Oh my goodness, I used to love that song, child. For real. Sometimes on Fridays I do I don't know, I get in my little mood at work. I'm like the hype person at work, okay, y'all. Me and my coworker Jessica, one of the other team leaders, and we be hyped sometimes. So, but I walk around sometimes, you know, and I'll sing an old school song or start an old school song, and they be like, "What's that? What's that?" Because it's funny because it's only like 2 more sometimes that you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I might sing a Friday song or, you know, something like that, living for the weekend, or but I like to have fun, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm just that I'm laid back a lot of times, but a lot of times I'm like the fun person. I thought about fun dummy, but no, I'm not a fun dummy. I'm the fun person. And y'all, it is cold as crap today. Looks can be deceiving. The sun is shining so pretty and bright, but it's like 40 degrees outside. And yeah, so we're probably gonna be busy this evening. I know it's gonna be busy this weekend, but sorry. Now I usually check in, y'all. If it's gonna, even though I'm off, you know, I usually check in like with the team leader and ask them, you know, is it busy? Because if it's too bad, I have been known to go in, you know, and help out. I'm a team player, and because you know what, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When it's my weekend to work, even though I'm a supervisor, I still help my team out. You know what I'm saying? I don't just sit back and let the phones ring off the hook and they struggling and all. No, I jump in and I help, honey, because I'm a team player. That's what I do. Because, and I'm going to have to unask this coat right here, y'all, because woo, it is hot up in here. Y'all, they love when I do that too. But it's cold when you come out that door, honey. And I usually don't drive in a coat anyway. I don't know what I was thinking about. But yeah, when I get to this stoplight, this coat is about to come off, baby. But because you know, I like to help out because sometimes I have, like, when I was like younger and I was in a call center starting out, it's nothing I hate worse than to be getting hammered and you got the supervisor sitting back chilling. Oh my God, that is like the worst. If you want to kill morale, do that. Let that happen. Because if your people are getting hammered, as a part of management, you should jump in and help them out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's you're all a team. So I'll jump in and help out. Yeah, they be like, "Oh, Teresa, take your calls." Oh yeah, we were at my mom's house last night. I'm gonna put that clip. I don't know if I'm gonna upload it separately or if I'm gonna put it in. But we had a blast. Oh my goodness. It was Thursday night, child, and my son Brian, he a lot of times he'll go and buy food like for my mom to cook on a weeknight, and everybody will just come over, and it doesn't have to be like a Friday or anything like that. It could be a Wednesday, it could be a Thursday or a Friday, something like that. But everybody comes over and we just sit around and eat, have a good time. But last night it got hype up in there. I don't know why, but the kids were jamming up in there, the adults were jamming. I don't know, we just cut on music, had a good time. I mean, we have a good time with each other. My grandmother instilled family in us, family values, because family is so important, you know, and it was so important to her. And I think my grandmother was an only child, and her mother died when she was 17 years old, and her aunt raised her. But I think that I mean, can you imagine, 17 years old, and it happens, your mom died, your aunt raised you, but basically, she moved to North Carolina. My grandmother was living in Washington, D.C. She moved from Washington, D.C. to North Carolina because her aunt was so strict. Her aunt was so strict, she wouldn't let her do anything, she wouldn't let her go anywhere. So when my grandmother was about 19, between she moved to North Carolina. And let me close this movie, sometimes it gets a little noisy. When she moved to North Carolina, she moved with a cousin of hers that had a lot of children. So grandma helped, take care of the kids and what have you. And, to be able to make ends meet for herself and everything. And eventually she went on to, this wind is loud. Eventually she went on to marry my grandfather. My grandfather was much older than her, but at the time, she wanted out of her cousin's house and everything. So she met this man. Back in the day, older men could marry younger women, and it was not a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was. You don't know, check your history. Go back in your family. Anyway, so she married my grandfather, and they had 4 kids. And but my grandmother never liked to be alone. My grandmother was the kind of person, though, you always wanted to be around her, like you did. You just always wanted to be around her because she was. I wish I could have met my grandmother. I really do. I hate so bad that I wasn't vlogging back then. Didn't know anything. YouTube wasn't very popular. Even 10 years ago. But I just wish that I could have shared her with you, because the wisdom and the knowledge that she gave us, sometimes just by simply just speaking, it was just phenomenal. But so she never wanted to be alone. So I think by her mother dying at such of a young age, while she was so young, and her being alone basically, because my aunt had no kids, and she drew close to her family. She held us really close to her, very close to her, and she would just always say, "Honey, family is all you got." And our family is so close, and that was just, and I think because of her, though, if she had not, why is there a truck back there driving where there is no lane? I'll do some stupid stuff. But had she not instilled that in us, then we wouldn't be like that today, that, family is all you have. So now, our family, trust me, if somebody needs something, somebody is going to find a way to make it happen. We have I started a Facebook, like a little private group for our family, for just our immediate family, that if anybody needs anything, you could go in there and say, hey, I need this or I need that, and somebody out of our immediate family is going to get it to them. If family needs, that's the problem with today. Families are not as close as they used to be. And I remember back in the day that we went every weekend. We visited our family, and I'm talking like cousins, like first cousin, second cousin, third cousins, whatever. But everybody used to go visit everybody. And if you're old enough to remember, back in the day, mostly on Sunday, somebody cooked dinner and somebody showed up at your house, or you went to somebody's house for dinner. You went to church, then you went to dinner. And it was a lot of kids. It'd be a lot of kids around. And but we knew our cousins. Like, I know all my cousins, what I'm saying, like from down in the way that I grew up with, because we socialized with each other, we went to school with each other. Everybody knew your relatives. That's one thing that the older people made sure happened, that you knew your relatives. And so we can get together now and we show love to each other and we have a really good time. Like if somebody is whatever, I mean, we have had some requests that we've all come together and met. We've had surgeries that need to take place that put in the family, and this is just our immediate family. Like my mom, my aunt, my uncle, and his wife, and their kids. So it's just our immediate family, like their kids' kids. But we've had requests of somebody needing surgery, they need their copay, like $1,500. Hey, we all came together, got that copay money. Here you go have your surgery. And that's what it's all about, y'all. It starts at home. Sometimes people, they'll go help somebody in another country. And you got somebody sitting in your household or somebody in your immediate family that's hungry. That don't have clothes, that don't have shoes, that their kids may need something. But they won't even help their family, but they'll go. A lot of times people like to do stuff for show. But it ain't what you do for show, it's what you do in secret and in privacy. And God will reward you, He will bless you. But start within your family. I'm sure that if you would look within your family, you see a need there. And a lot of times those needs don't get met because of something that Aunt Susie said back in 1985. Come on now, Aunt Susie, let's be real. Aunt Susie is who she is. And we've got to begin to really see beyond the person and see the need. A lot of times people get hung up on the person. Well, they did the girl, she said, she talked about me like a dog. So what? That's your blood. Get it right. But then when Aunt Susie died, everybody wanted to come to the funeral and fall out. Oh, I love my Aunt Susie, Aunt this, that. No, everybody has an Aunt Susie. Let's be real. I have an Aunt Susie. Okay? But I would do anything for that Aunt Susie. She has pissed me off to no return. But all Aunt Susie got to do, and that ain't her real name, y'all, I'm just using it for an example. But all Aunt Susie has to do is pick up the phone and say, hey, I need. And guess what? I'm there. See beyond the person and see the need. Because truthfully, family is all that you have. And if family is not all that you have, a lot of times it's because family has not been kept close and it has not been instilled in family to assist and to help. Because you know what my message is to my kids? My kids are grown. My baby's 22. Hey, I don't care. So-and-so need help, go over there and help them. And I have those discussions with my kids so that if something were to happen to me, in the back of their mind, they could say, you know what? Mama talked about helping Aunt Susie or Uncle Tom or whatever. Because it ain't, we need to squash all the stuff that happened back in the times or back last year or whatever. That's when you hold grudges and that's when your heart becomes hard. And that's when you're in trouble. Don't let your heart be hard. Don't let the sun go. My grandma used to say, honey, don't let the sun go down. And you're mad with somebody. She would always say that. And that's something that I try to remember. It doesn't always happen before the sun go down. But it's not long before I go, get that thing right because it's not that serious. It's really not. But yeah, I don't know. I just got fixated on that. But yeah, y'all, let it go. Just let it go. Let it go and go love on your loved one because life is short, y'all. Tomorrow is not promised. It's really not. People dying every day, leaving here every day. Don't let somebody die and y'all had beef with each other. You be the bigger person and swallow that beef. Be the bigger person. And let me get off of this here thing. I will holler back at y'all in the next video, y'all. Bye.